Imagine standing before an enemy wall, knowing that being the first to scale it in a siege means facing near certain death. The climb is exposed, a rain of projectiles awaits, and at the top, defenders are ready to attack. Yet, in various eras, brave men not only accepted this challenge but even competed to be the first to face the danger. What then motivated these soldiers? What drove them to seek such a risky honor? In this video, we will explore the reasons behind this pursuit of glory within the Roman legions and reveal why, for these men, risking their lives was a fair price to pay for immortality on the battlefield. A classic example of this courage dates back to 209 BC, when the Roman general Scipio Africanus led his troops in a decisive assault on New Carthage in Spain. After a failed attempt in the morning that forced Scipio to retreat, he surprised the defenders with a second attack on the same day. With no time to resupply their ammunition, the Carthaginians were caught off guard. Strategically, Scipio instructed 500 of his best men to cross the lagoon to the north, while other soldiers distracted the enemy to the south. These 500 legionaries managed to scale the unguarded walls and open the eastern gate for the Roman forces. The city's fate was sealed. 2 men, Quintus Trebellius, a centurion of the 4th Legion, and Sextus Digitus, claimed to have been the first to enter the wall. The competition between them almost resulted in a violent clash between their units until Scipio appointed 3 judges to assess the feat. The verdict was that both had reached the top simultaneously, granting each the coveted Corona Muralis, a wall crown that represented the highest military honor of ancient Rome. The Corona Muralis was not just a reward, it was a legend. Modeled as a wall with battlements, this gold crown symbolized extreme heroism and transformed the soldier into an admired hero. Receiving it was equivalent to the highest recognition, akin to the modern Medal of Honor. Along with the crowning came not only financial rewards, but also the opportunity to boost one's military and political career. In Roman society, where military virtue was an absolute value, being decorated with the Corona Muralis guaranteed prestige, opening doors in both politics and the social elite. But why were so many willing to risk everything for this crown? In Rome, the concept of honor virtus was almost an obsession. Courage, excellence, and fearlessness were fundamental masculine virtues. For an aspiring aristocrat, proving these qualities on the battlefield was the most direct way to gain respect and support from peers and superiors. Thus, the soldier who won the Corona Muralis not only elevated his reputation but also solidified his family's status for generations. A notable example is Quintus Trebellius himself. His feat on the walls of New Carthage raised the name of the gens Trebellia, the Trebellia family, to the historical records. Over time, this name produced prominent figures in the Republic and the early Empire, including Marcus Trebellius Maximus, elected consul in AD 55. The crown, therefore, did not benefit just the individual hero but extended to the entire clan, elevating it to a new position of influence. However, conquering the wall was a deadly mission. The chances of survival were minimal. The soldier climbed nearly unprotected, under a hail of arrows and stones, while enemies tried to topple his ladder. If he managed to reach the top, he would face even more foes, ready to repel him. The logic was cruel but effective. Once a single man obtained a foothold on the wall, the siege, which could cost weeks of fighting and hundreds of lives, could be resolved quickly. This is why the rewards for being the first to scale the wall were so valuable. For Scipio Africanus, this strategy in New Carthage was essential. He knew that, with the Carthaginian army only a few days away from arriving to rescue the defenders, there was no time to lose. The sacrifice and bravery of men like Trebellius and Digitus were crucial to victory, which perhaps explains why both were awarded the Corona Muralis. Roman soldiers were willing to take unimaginable risks to win this honor. The Roman historian Livy described, in his work History of Rome, how they advanced, without fear of wounds or projectiles, ignoring the walls and the armed men above them, competing with each other to be the first to climb. For many, this insatiable quest for glory might seem insane today, but in ancient Rome, it made perfect sense. Roman society was intrinsically tied to military virtue, and winning honor in battle was synonymous with social and political achievement. Over time, this act of bravery began to be rewarded with the title of knight, especially during the Middle Ages, keeping the heroic tradition alive. Only in the modern era, with the development of military discipline and group combat strategies, did the focus shift from individual heroism to coordinated actions. In this new context, individual glory gave way to collective work, and the era of the first to scale the walls became a memory of another time. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so YouTube will suggest more videos like this. Also, consider leaving a super like if you found this video helpful or interesting. In the video appearing on the screen, I will go into more detail about the incredible history of the Roman legion's doctors. So take advantage and click on the video to watch.